Astaphrus, Book of Ecclesiastes, chapters 1 to 5. The words of the preacher, the son of David, king in Jerusalem. Vanity of vanities, says the preacher, vanity of vanities, all is vanity. What profit has a man from all his labor in which he toils under the sun? One generation passes away and another generation comes, but the earth remains forever. The sun also rises, and the sun goes down and hastens to the place where it arose. The wind goes toward the south and turns around to the north. It whirls about continually, and on its circuit the wind returns again. All the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full. To the place from which the rivers come, there they return again. All things are full of labor, man cannot express it. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. What has been is what will be, and what has been done is what will be done, and there is nothing new under the sun. Is there anything of which it may be said, "See, this is new"? It has already been in ancient times before us. There is no remembrance of former things, nor will there be any remembrance of things that are to come by those who will come after. I said in my heart, "Come now, I will test you with mirth, therefore enjoy pleasure." But surely this also was vanity. I said of laughter, "Madness," and of mirth, "What does it accomplish?" I searched in my heart how to stimulate my body with wine, yet guiding my heart with wisdom, and how to lay hold on folly, till I might see what was good for the sons of men to do under heaven all the days of their lives. I made my works great. I built myself houses, and planted myself vineyards. I made myself gardens and parks, and I planted all kinds of fruit trees in them. I made myself pools of water from which to water the growing trees of the grove. I acquired male and female servants, and had servants born in my house. Yes, I had greater possessions of herds and flocks than all who were in Jerusalem before me. I also gathered for myself silver and gold, and the special treasures of kings and of the provinces. I acquired male and female singers, the delights of the sons of men, and musical instruments of all kinds. So I became great and excelled more than all who were before me in Jerusalem. Also my wisdom remained with me. Whatever my eyes desired, I did not keep from them. I did not withhold my heart from any pleasure, for my heart rejoiced in all my labor, and this was my reward from all my labor. Then I looked on all the works that my hands had done, and on the labor in which I had toiled, and indeed all was vanity and grasping for the wind. There was no profit under the sun. To everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck what is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to gain and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to throw away, a time to tear and a time to mend, a time to keep silence and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. Here, in the rhythmic cadence of time's ceaseless march, we find more than just the inevitable cycles of existence. We discover the raw, untamed power of resilience. This isn't a passive acceptance of fate, but an urgent call to action within each season. When it's a time to break down, what are you dismantling to build something stronger? In moments of loss, what essential lesson are you gaining? When silence is imposed, what profound truths are you truly hearing? The very vanity of life's fleeting moments becomes the crucible for your strength. Understand that every period, no matter how challenging, holds a unique opportunity to forge an unyielding spirit. This is where champions are made, not by avoiding the difficult times, but by leaning into them, extracting their brutal lessons, and using them as fuel for the next phase. Embrace the tension, for it is in the struggle that your true capacity is revealed. You are not merely enduring time, you are actively shaping your character within it. So I returned, and considered all the oppression that is done under the sun, and behold the tears of the oppressed, and they had no comforter. On the side of their oppressors there was power, but they had no comforter. Therefore I praise the dead who were already dead more than the living who are still alive. Yet better than both is he who has never existed, who has not seen the evil work that is done under the sun. Again I saw that for all toil and every skillful work a man is envied by his neighbor. This also is vanity and grasping for the wind. The fool folds his hands and consumes his own flesh. Better a handful with quietness than both hands full, together with toil and grasping for the wind. Then I returned, and I saw vanity under the sun. There is one alone, without a second. He has neither son nor brother. Yet there is no end to all his labors, nor is his eye satisfied with riches. But for whom do I toil and deprive myself of enjoyment? This also is vanity and a miserable task. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, one will lift up his companion. But woe to him who is alone when he falls, for he has no one to help him up. Again, if two lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one be warm alone? Though one may be overpowered by another, two can withstand him. And a threefold cord is not quickly broken. Walk prudently when you go to the house of God, and draw near to hear rather than to give the sacrifice of fools, for they do not know that they do evil. Do not be rash with your mouth, and let not your heart be hasty to utter anything before God. For God is in heaven and you on earth. Therefore let your words be few. For a dream comes through much activity, and a fool's voice is known by his many words. When you make a vow to God, do not delay to pay it, for he has no pleasure in fools. Pay what you have vowed. It is better not to vow than to vow and not pay. Do not let your mouth cause your flesh to sin, nor say before the messenger of God that it was an error. Why should God be angry at your excuse and destroy the work of your hands? For in the multitude of dreams and many words there is also vanity. But fear God. If you see the oppression of the poor and the violent perversion of justice and righteousness in a province, do not marvel at the matter, for high official watches over high official, and higher officials are over them. Moreover, the profit of the land is for all. Even the king is served from the field. As we close this raw exploration of Ecclesiastes, do not be lulled into passive resignation. The vanity of vanities is not an excuse for inaction, but a sharp command to focus your energy. If all is fleeting, then what truly deserves your relentless effort? The answer is simple: meaningful impact, authentic connection, and the relentless pursuit of growth that transcends mere accumulation.